Good morning and welcome to episode 164 of Coffee with Mr. Green. This morning's topic was real easy for me to come up with. It is something we need to attack head on when we're talking about having a mindset that's going to be positive, that's going to be growth oriented, that's going to allow us to progress through the day. The topic today is how do we deal with disappointment? And yesterday, my family all gathered to watch the Bengals take on the Steelers, and it was very, very disappointing. It was a disappointing game to watch overall, and it was a disappointing outcome, right? And so oftentimes in these spaces where we're expecting joyous results and expecting camaraderie and everything else, it just turns to sorrow, right? And our moods change, everything changes. So I want you to take that little anecdote about a football game, and I want us to flip that and relate to it as far as our day goes, right? And so from class to class or project to project or getting through that to-do list, those chores around the house, when something goes awry, it disappoints us, let's talk about some quick strategies to handle that situation, to get us out of that space, that negative space, and to move on. The first one is just to vent about it. Man, that was terrible, right? That was so disappointing. Bringing words to it, getting it out of our head and putting it out into space is a great strategy. Just taking a moment, right, to think, to calm down. If it's one of those disappointing things that makes us sad or mad, make sure we're getting back to that breath. We are connecting, we're grounding ourselves, just thinking, okay, I'm here. This isn't about me, right? Staying away from internalizing or dwelling on things, right? Like one of the things that I constantly was dwelling on as a kid was getting cut from the basketball team. Well, I need to let that go. Stop being in that space, because that doesn't define me. Just because I couldn't play basketball as well as other 12-year-olds when I was 12 doesn't mean I'm not athletic or I can't do things. So those are a few ideas, right? The biggest thing is, if you got somebody to talk to and you're disappointed, a test didn't go a certain way, getting that out and not dwelling on it, right? And then the biggest thing is reflecting and learning from the situation, right? Being honest with yourself and going, if it's something you did, if you're disappointed in yourself, reflect. I'm going to do this next time. I'm going to learn from this, because oftentimes it is through our disappointment and when things go wrong that we can grow and become better. So take those tips, have a great day, and as always, like and subscribe, smash that like button, turn notifications, and let's keep on learning.